What's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video I want to do a breakdown of what happened last week when we had news on Friday, and I'm going to share a screenshot on how I took my trade on XAUUSD. So in front of you, as you can see, this is my screen. So the same usual strategy, the way we do it. So we go to the higher time frame first. I first start by going to the 4-hour time frame. Let me remove all the drawings. Yes, so that we get a chart that's clean. So as you can see, when you look at the daily time frame, this is a bit of a trending market. The market is quite trendy on the daily time frame, but as we can see from the past, we can see that in January the market was bullish. I can say the market was bullish. A bullish market is a market that creates higher highs and higher lows, and as you can see, we have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So this video is not going to be a long one. I'm just giving a breakdown of what happened last week. So this is what we found on the daily time frame. So we're going to go to the 4-hour now. So when you look at our 4-hour, what's happening in the 4-hour? Let me reset. These horizontal lines that you can see are these are sessions. These are session break. So where you can see double lines, this is a week. Double lines is a full week. Double lines a full week. So the reason why I use these weeks, it helps me with my analysis. I see that okay, if the first session took out the highs of another session, okay, like I see how high and how low price moves in each session. So like here, this was the Asian session, it went all up, and when the next session came about, it broke below the low of the other session. So that's what helps me when it comes to doing all this trend and analysis. So guys, what happened last week was this, and I will share a screenshot. I made like a good return. I'll put a screenshot on the side. So as we can see, since from we know that we are looking for buys on gold, so the first thing that I'll do is I'll look out, okay, let me mark out, let me remove these session breaks. They are looking I don't know, I don't know what I can say. Just a minute, let me remove the session breaks. Okay, there we go. So as we can see, let's mark out levels of interest. So these are the lowest points that we have. These are our lowest lows that we have there. So we see that price tested there, and maybe, who knows, maybe in the future it might test this point. So this big candle that you can see here, this was NFP news when we had it 1st of August this month. So I'll make sure that I make my analysis from this point here, from this point until to where everything happened. What's this? Okay, so after this spike of the analysis, we can see that price has still been pushing high, but we had a fall again where price broke all its lows, went even lower, retested high, still going bearish, and we can see that I took this trade here. Reason being, okay, let me mark out all my key levels first. Then I said, okay, we have a high there, the highest high, and another high there. So the importance of marking these things, these are points that show you, okay, you might have points where you can take your partials, giving you good reasonable points where you can take your partials. So again, I'll put a horizontal line here. Why am I putting a horizontal line here? Because it was the lowest point. So let me do this now. No. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame, since I know that I'm looking for buys. So let me do this now. It was somewhere here when I started watching it. Yeah, so somewhere there I said, okay, what am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? We have, from this point, price went down. So this is the low that we have, but it retraced, went high, and what did it do? It came down here but did not break this one. Again, it went up a bit and broke below this low. So this breaking doesn't mean that price is ready for any sale or anything. No. So it went up again, breaking above this high, came down again but did not break above, went up again, did not break above this one, and it came down again. So after this I saw, okay, what's really happening? So price is breaking, it's sometimes it's breaking above, sometimes it's breaking below, and sometimes it's not. So it's very dangerous to enter such kinds of trades. So like personally, what I do is I enter a trade if I see a very clean setup, to avoid L's. Yeah, to avoid L's. So as you can see, we can put a zone here. I like putting zones on points where price tested more than once. So the reason why I'm putting the zone, you can see it tested here, tested here. If I would want, I would extend it there, carrying it a bit high, because you can see it tested here, here, but I'll put it as low as possible, maybe there, something like this. Yeah. So what happened was, if we click play, I said, okay, let me watch it a bit. Let me see what's happening. So you see, price has come again to test this point, and a possible reason is if we see a W pattern off of this point. If we see a W pattern, then we're taking the buy. Taking the buy, where am I taking my partials? Point 1. If we have an equal high there, this is and second point, I can take this point as my second high. In short, this can be my take profit if I can find a good entry right here, taking partials here, and I take profit there, which could be a good 1 to 4 trade. So I watched it a bit, what's really happening, but I was quite looking for a buy right here. But if I can remember very well, something that convinced me to keep on waiting was price decided to break below this low. So I was still watching it. So it came and yeah, sorry, played it a bit faster. Yeah, so this is what happened. I saw price has broken below, but I said no, let me look for another point. So I used this point here as a point of reference. I said, okay, maybe it was retracing down below again. So I said, okay, whatever that will happen is going to happen, but this market is ready for the buy. I said, okay, let's see what will happen. Then I scaled down to the lower time frame and said, okay, if I'm going to take a trade, I'll make sure that it will be one of a trade of low risk. I even shared this one on Instagram. I said, okay, I'm going to enter at this point, targeting, then I'm going to make sure that I set my stop loss there, but due to spreads, I had to give more room, and I said, okay, if this one stops me out, I'll look for another entry. But my target was an equal high for my first partials, and my take profit was there, which is like a good 1 to 5 trade. 1 to 5 trade. And I was really expecting this because I saw the news. So I said, okay, I'm going to enter based on this point. So this is what happened. Boom. I was like, what? In an hour, I was just watching this trade. I was checking my fellow traders on how they've gone about this one. I was happy about this one. So it played off, and this was news, but I decided to close here, if I can remember very well. I closed off here because I saw the time for the news, like the news was due, was it 4 p.m. and I decided to close off here. But what it priced to, it continued high and high and high. So this was news. And so this is how I took this trade. I decided to enter here and said, okay, if it takes me off here, what I'll simply do is I will wait for another entry, but this should be shooting to the upside, because here it tested there, and tested here again, and it will test here. So shoot to the upside, and this is what happened. Then we began to retrace, and so this was the trade that I took last time on XAUUSD, and I already have another trade that I've taken this week again. So my analysis, after I saw this, I said, okay, I know that price is bearish, so it's bullish, and what XAU does most of the times, it tests maybe it's going to test a recent high and then push to the upside. So what I was thinking here was price will come, test either this zone, and I'm sure I sent this in my Telegram, test this zone and go up, and if not this, it's going to test this and go high. Oh, sorry. Let me remove this one. It's either it's going to test this zone and go high. I sent this analysis during the weekend when I was just going to the pairs that I trade. So like me, I trade gold, GJ, US30, and S&P 500. At the S&P 500, I don't trade most of the times. I do US30. Yeah. So this was what I was expecting. And when market opened, I was watching it. It was consolidating. Then I was like, okay, let me watch this a bit. Yeah, so market was consolidating. I said, okay, so it's rejected here on top. And down here. So if we can test, it tested this zone here, this top. So I can say if we can test here, I'm going to enter from, this is where my entry is going to be. And my stop just below there to account for spreads, and then shooting all the way to the upside, spike to the upside. And if I get a good entry, I'm going to take my partials at this point. So guys, make sure you consider taking partials. It's very important, because it's really painful to leave money on the table where you see you were up like maybe $300 on a trade, and then you go into negative 30, it hits your stop loss. So make sure that you're monitoring your trades just after taking them. So this is what happened. I said, okay, let me watch it a bit. So I saw that price came, broke this point, and I was like, wow, what is this trying to tell me? what this is trying to tell me is that, okay, since it's broken this one, maybe we might have a reversal of this high. So I said, okay, let me take this trade from there, somewhere there, making sure that I use this point to set my stop loss, as you can see, somewhere there, which is giving me a good 1 2 3, taking partials here. So I said, okay, let me see what will happen. Boom, you see, immediately when price came here, I decided to close my partials. And one thing, guys, never be tempted when you see that you take your partials and you see that price is still going up. Never be tempted to re-enter the market again. That's my advice to you. So I took my partials here. This was yesterday, I think, actually today in the morning around 2 a.m. Yeah, somewhere 2 a.m. I closed off here, and this is how it played off. So I've come to the end of my analysis, guys. Make sure you subscribe, join my Telegram, check me out on Instagram. And I don't have Facebook, I only have Instagram, TikTok. You can, yeah. So we've come to the end of the analysis. Thank you for watching, and peace.